Hello, it's Don Lee here, and welcome to this training video. I am again taking a live session and including it here for you. There's so much to cover, and I want you to be in a very good place. I want you to be focused, and I want you to get everything from this training video. It's that important, okay? Again, the quality is going to be a little bit different as I'm doing a live session, so there's no microphone. So I'm quickly going to cut out, and you'll notice a drastic difference in the quality of the audio. My apologies. And also at the end of when I'm closing this video, there's going to be a different audio change as well. So my apologies there, but there's tons of value, a lot of material that you're going to enjoy. And without further ado, we'll get right into it. I hope you enjoy.
What I want to do today is reverse engineering and achieve mapping your speaking workflow, which consists of your video and article. Then we'll also do the listening workflow, and then your writing workflow. I want to show you a calendar map that looks pretty comprehensive. Now, first things first, reverse engineering and achieve mapping your speaking workflow. Now, here are the steps to follow. Number one, you must set your target, right? Now there's students that are trying to achieve the intermediate level by the end of the year. And we have students that want to reach advanced. We also have students that want to reach mastery. And B2, C1, C2, they are the CEFR framework, the Common European Language Framework. So you must set your target. If you don't know what you want to achieve, then your map's not going to come out right? And B, also, if you are, again, I think I've mentioned this to you, you want to jump at least one level, not two, right? So, for example, if you are below the intermediate level and your target is advanced, then your map's going to look very intense. And what happens is I've seen a student who was overachiever, right? And their map became so much to do that they were so paralyzed that they couldn't take any action because there's so many things that they have to do. And every day when they wake up and they look at their map, they get paralyzed. And when you get paralyzed, there's no movement, there's no action, right? So you want to set your target, and your plan will come out accordingly, okay? Next, after you set your target, you want to find your videos and your articles based on your targeted language. We've already set your target language. Now you must have your articles and videos in place so that you can map it into your calendar. That's also very, very important. Next, we reverse engineer your target. And once we reverse engineer your target, we have the daily action items that we can then plot into your calendar map, right? And your calendar map should show your videos, your articles, and your Anki decks. And if you remember, there's two types of Anki decks. There's the sentence cards and dictation cards. For this purpose, you just want to have sentence cards. Lastly, once you've plotted in all of your daily action items, all that is left to do is taking daily action on your calendar map. That is it. Okay. Now, going back, if you remember this, these three circles that I've shown you before, I've mentioned that to reach the mastery level or the native level, there's three sets of words that you want to focus on. Number one, it's the 2,000 high-frequency words that we use on an everyday basis. You want to acquire them, and you want to know how to use it actively. The other set is the high frequency in your targeted topic. And for mastery, we've set it at 1,000 vocabulary, 1,000 phrases. You want to actively use it as well, right? And the last set we have is for your benchmark. And I've gone through lengths mentioning about the benchmark, You pick out your speaker from your targeted topic, and you are acquiring their 1,000 active words. And those are your 3 sets. And with those 3 sets acquired, you have what's called a vocabulary golden circle. And you want to be speaking those 3,000 words, those 4,000 words actively, right? Then you repeat the process into the other topics, right? Now that you have the formula, you go into your next topic that you choose, right? So often, general managers that are not only focused on their scope of work, but other functions, right? Now we're talking sales, finance, HR, the entire business language now, right? So you want to just replicate the process, but you're only doing it for those 2 sets. High frequency in your targeted topic, and then your high frequency in your benchmark. The 2,000 will always stay the same. Okay? So that's what we have. And we mentioned that for native, we call it also mastery. We're taking 1,000 words from your benchmark videos, 1,000 words from your targeted topic. And we've gone with articles with your targeted topic. Now we have our website, donnellycompany.co. We call it the ERP. We've got hundreds and hundreds of articles that we have for you by topic. Showing you the numbers here, 50 flashcards from your Anki deck per 1 hour video. 20 videos will give you 1,000 words. I've mentioned that you want to have at least, for your level, right? For your zone of proximal development, your video should give you at least 5 to 10 new words every 5-10 minutes, at least. If it's more than that, it's going to be a little difficult. If it's less than that, it's going to be a little too easy for you, right? So if you're going after 1 hour videos, if that's the set number, you should be getting at least 50 flashcards, 50 words from your 1 hour video. Then you need 20 videos to come up with 1,000 words. Now for flashcards, for the article, for every 5 to 8 pages, we're taking 20 words or 20 flashcards, which should give you about 50 articles. And as a result, 1,000 words. Now, the good thing is if you go to our website, donnellycompany.co, we've got about now close to, I think, 500 Anki decks. And each Anki deck will contain 20 flashcards for you, already pre-made. We have a wealth of data that is at your disposal. The videos you will have to find. Okay. You will have to plan, you'll have to find, and that would be up to you. Of course, me and my team, I'm here, and I've had numerous calls with my clients, and I help them out with their videos and where to find them. But these are the numbers that we're dealing with. Advanced, we're talking 800 words, right? So the videos will drop, the articles will drop accordingly, right? If we're doing 50 flashcards per video, then we need about 16 videos to reach 800 words. Same thing with intermediate, 50 flashcards per video for 1 hour video, and 10 videos will give you 500. 20 flashcards per article, 5 to 8 pages. 25 articles will give you 500 words. And for your writing workflow, the Born Letters has 25 chapters. If you are at the advanced level and you want to reach mastery, based on my students' progress and their numbers, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to create 1 chapter, which is rewriting, right? And I've shown you guys a demonstration in the previous training. 1 chapter should take you 15 to 20 minutes. Now, for all 25 chapters, that's 6.5 hours to 7.5 hours. That's the total time allotted to this, okay? Now, if you're going from intermediate to advanced, which many of you are, Each chapter should take you about 30 minutes, about half an hour. Now, to complete all 25 chapters, we're talking 12 and a half hours. And below intermediate, trying to reach the intermediate level, it takes about an hour. That's what the feedback that I received. So 25 chapters will give you 25 hours on that. So going back to finding your videos and your articles based on your targeted language. Now, if you remember the ideal system, we're going way back, right back to week 1. Effectiveness, priority. Adherence, interest. Efficiency, process. We're following those 3 ideal, pretty much metrics to find your benchmark videos and also your targeted topic, right? And the sources I've given you and I'll be showing you in just a moment, but sources are everywhere, right? We've talked about YouTube, Netflix, TED Talks, and in your folder, right? And others could be your own videos. And I've shown you an example of a student who had project management videos because he's a project manager and he was able to find a project management website that gives free 25-minute videos. So people have their creative ideas. They have their own ways of finding, and my recommendation is do that. Right? If you got your own videos, go for those, please. Now, if you remember, this is for your Netflix, right? I give you guys the recommended list. This is found in your Google Share Drive folder. So going through this list, you can get all of the Netflix videos. Again, these are my recommendations, is to get you started, and there's a lot more on the bottom, right? And this is for YouTube, right? We go talk shows, interviews, podcasts, CEO interviews. When I show you guys this, I'm just showing how to find it, right? I'm not saying you have to focus on Jack Dorsey or Brian Chesky of Airbnb. It's that you can find these types of people on YouTube, and you need to find someone that is in your zone of proximal development, your targeted topic. I give you a lot of topics here, right? So this is all, you guys all have this. Same thing for your writing workflow. We've got the boring letters. All the chapters are here for you. And to advance from that, I give you other follow-ups to copywriting. Okay. You must take time and you must plan this out, right? You must have these things ready, your videos, your articles. And for your articles, again, for those of you that don't know, right, we go to the article database. Now this is my admin site. Yours is going to be clients, and it's going to look very similar. So we just go to articles, and there you have it, right? Click on leadership, and you're getting a whole bunch of articles on just really high value articles here too. Now these articles are chosen for our clients. I mean, these are not randomly chosen. We choose the best ones that we think would be helpful to our clients, and they're very good articles, by the way. Okay, so we got over about 226 articles on leadership. So take time. You want to prepare ahead, right? And the last thing you want to do, again, this is not what you want to do, is you wake up, you look at your calendar map, and you have to find the video. You have to find your, your sources to train. That puts a huge stop to your training, right? We want to create that brushing your teeth kind of habit. And every time you have to brush your teeth, if you have to go down to the convenience store to buy a toothbrush and a toothpaste, most likely you're not going to do it one of the days, right? One of the days you're just going to skip it. And skipping it becomes a routine, and eventually you're not going to be brushing your teeth again. So we always have toothpaste and toothbrush in the bathroom. Same thing, on your counter map, you should have all these things mapped out so you don't have to go downstairs. Now, reverse engineering your target. We've got your videos. We've set your target. We've sourced the videos. We've sourced the articles. We've got the content ready. Now it's just reverse engineering, your target, right? So let me bring this up. I'm going to zip through this, okay? Because I've already shown you guys this. I don't want to do it again at an extended pace. I want to just show you quick step-by-steps, okay? This is very simple to do. Now, vocab, we did before. This is all very clear. For the video, all you need to set, because once you have your target of when you want to reach, right? It can be September, it can be October, December, it can also be next year. You're going to have number of words to acquire in the next 30 days, your monthly. So let's go with this. Let's do target set at mastery. So 2, which would be 1,000 words. And let's do it for December. Concerning, let's say today is February. That's, 10 months, right? So essentially, you're going to want to acquire about 100 words each month, correct? And that's what you're saying. You want to do 100 words. Well, that gives you about 2 Anki decks, because each Anki deck's got 50 words, right? 1 hour video. We're saying 1 hour. Again, your Netflix is going to be 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Any TED Talk, presentation is going to be 45 minutes to an hour. Any interview, right? Interviews, presentations, they're all in that length. So we're going with 1 hour, okay? And now we're saying for your zone of proximal development, we're grabbing 50 words. So that means you're going to get 2 decks. You want to have 2 Anki decks. 1 Anki deck is going to have 50 words, 50 flashcards. Same thing. Number of videos will be 2. That's all you need, really. So you're saying, okay, well, if my target is 1,000 by the end of the year, and I've got 10 months to do it, and I'm setting it as 100 words each month, I need 2 Anki decks. I need 2 videos. That's it. Same thing with your articles. Right? Now, because each article is going to have 20 words or 20 flashcards per article, this will change a little bit, right? Instead of 2 videos, you're going to have 5 Anki decks, because each Anki deck has 20 words. And number of articles read, not watched, read, is 5. So in 1 month, you want to have 5 articles, you want to have 5 Anki decks. Okay? So we got the numbers. And like I said, you need to have your videos, you need to have your articles ready. Now you've got the number, you got the target, you've got how many videos, how many articles you need. Then it's really using your Achieve Calendar map to map out your videos, your articles, your letters, and your Ankies. Your Ankies will be sentence cards for acquiring the words, just purely memorization. Dictation is for your sound. This is for your listening and comprehension. The good thing is your sentence cards and your dictation cards will have the same vocabulary, will have the same phrases. Okay. This is what should go into your calendar map. Again, for a full picture. Some students are going to be writing heavy, right? Their calendar map will have just a lot of writing on it because that's what they want to focus on. Great, right? You want to tailor it to what you need most. I'm just showing a full picture here now. Okay, now I'm going to bring up the calendar map. And let's just say we're going with this February. Again, videos. Let's say finance. Finance is my topic. And I want to reach mastery. Okay, let me go see. Finance from the video list, The Street, Investor Business Daily, Conversation. Ooh. It seems like this could kill two birds with one stone. Conversations with CFOs. Let me check that out. The good thing about this is it's a lot of 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. That's okay. Then let me try. I want to go for about 1 hour here. And
I am thrilled to have you here.
Leadership. I'm choosing leadership, okay? Just for the sake of the example. And I've got an interview with Uber CEO. It doesn't have to be full 1 hour, right? It's a 45-minute interview. I've got this. What I'll just do is this. I'm going for 2 videos. And we'll start with Monday. Now I'm going to insert link because I don't want to leave my calendar map. I want everything to be on my calendar map. Again, I want everything to be in my bathroom, right? I've got my toothbrush and toothpaste. I don't want to go anywhere else. So I just insert link. I'll copy and paste. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to copy and paste this URL. I'm going to insert link here. Apply. So I've just literally hyperlinked it. So when I'm ready, I can just click here and then boom,
and
takes me to my video.
I'm thrilled to have you here and have you.
Okay. And I'm going to do Jamie Dimon is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. I like it. It's 1 hour. So I'll do that. So I'm going to do 2 videos. So I'll probably do it on here. Insert link. Play. Now, if you want to be a better student, you can title it, right? So what you can do is copy and paste the title of the YouTube video. Just do Jamie Dimon. Insert link. All right. And then, sorry, we got the, let's do Dara Karasani. Video. Got it. So we got the two videos. Go ahead and do that for March, April, right? May. Keep going. I'm going to just show you guys for February. But again, I'll give you another example, right? I've got about 3 full tubes of toothpaste, and I've got about 4 toothbrushes. So they're ready. So when I run out, I don't have to go shopping. It's just there. You know, the first month is very easy to do because it's like right in front of you. It's today. But if you want to have major success, take your time. Like leave about 3-4 hours open on a Saturday or Sunday and map everything out. Do it one time. It's going to save you so much time and it's going to be just so helpful. Okay. Now we've got the videos. Anki decks. 2 Anki decks. So what I would do is here. Anki deck. Now, recommended practice, reviewing 3 times. So you want to do it 1 time, 2nd review, and 3rd review. Do 2. Now I'll tell you what my students are doing. They have, and I've told you guys about the accountability partner system where we link you up with a mentor. A mentor is an accountability partner, same thing, okay? And they schedule 10-minute calls every week at the end of Friday. So what they have is 10-minute call with mentor. Now you will most likely write your name of your mentor. And during this 10-minute call, your coach, your mentor, is going to quiz you, test you, right? So they'll just be going down a list of vocabulary that you were studying for the past week, and they'll say, young me, velocity. You have to give the example sentence using velocity. And then once you finished, your mentor would say, okay, volatility. And then you have to give an example sentence using volatility. Quizzing and testing is a huge part of your word acquisition process, right? That's pretty much the last step. You want to do the same thing, Jamie Diamond. Now, a student of mine actually writes the exact time it takes to study and build. So I think somewhere around here on a Sunday or a Saturday, you'd want to make your Anki deck for Dara, right? Right? You have to create it in order to practice it, in order to review it. Now, I'm going to show you how to automate this, how you can outsource your Anki so that if you don't have the time for it, you really can't make it, then you can outsource it. And I'll show you a system of how to do that. But there you go. Video is done for February. You want to repeat this so you have March mapped out, you have May mapped out, you have everything mapped out, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. Now, for article, we're talking 5 articles and 5 Anki decks. Let's put it in there. So we go to our website. And even better, let's start from the beginning. Show, click on Anki, click show again, and if your target topic is leadership, click on leadership. It's only going to show you Anki's, it's only going to show you leadership articles that have Anki files made already, okay? So again, 90 to choose from. It's a lot. So for me, I would go and say, Servimenka CEO and creating a culture of curiosity. I'm going to download the article. I'm going to download the deck. Done. Okay. Boom. Copy and paste. I'm just going to go 5 more. Again, I'm doing this because I can read all of this fine because I'm going from advanced to mastery. Now, for those that are like maybe below the intermediate level and want to reach an intermediate, you'll want to read the article. You want to just skim it. Okay? So for example, the 7 ages of the leader. Download the article. You'll want to check it out. Probably not, right? 14 pages. It looks pretty intense. Again, you'll know if it's too much for you, right? How to be a great leader, be present. Okay, download the article. 6 pages. All right, I looked through this. Some years ago, we worked with the director of a multinational pharma company who'd been receiving poor grades. Most of these articles are going to be easy to read. If it's anything above 6 pages, it's going to get more intense. We're talking more numbers, more theory, more conceptual based. 6 to 8 pages are quick hits, right? And so that's what we want. So we picked out the second article, download the second deck. We got to go 3 more. Okay, download article. Download deck. Let's just go with 3 now, for example. All right, how to earn reputation as a fair manager. I'm going to copy and paste that name. If I'm doing a video on a Monday, again, some students could do all of it on a Monday. I like to spread it apart. So you can just go HBR. Again, if you want to earn more, if you want to have more space, you can just drag it. Right, it's up to you. I like mine really tight. I like mine small. So if you want to go longer, right, you can do that. You can go. So I know that this is an article. You can just go article. And then you got the Anki deck. Okay. We got SurveyMonkey. So I'll probably do okay. let's just do one more article. Be sure everyone on your team sees learning as part of their job. Okay. Download article. 6 pages, good. Let's do that here. Okay, now we want to put in maybe the reviews. So we got that, we go maybe here. Do okay. When I'm doing this, it's also based on your MVP hypothesis. You know what time is best for your studying. I'm just kind of writing it in there. All right, we'll just, again, so you want to have 3. So we got 4 more. Now let's just go with let's just complete this. I know it's taking time, but I wanted to show you the full picture. Okay. And we've got, let's see, make sure everyone on your team sees learning as part of their job. So we can do here. Okay. Do 2. Oh, I messed up the reviews. Let's do 3 here. Okay. So what I've done basically is I've got the 2 videos, the 2 Anki decks, and I've also got my articles. Okay. So that's just for February. Okay. We need to include the dictation deck, right? The dictation deck is for your listening comprehension. Again, Right now, we don't have the dictation decks for your articles. You're reading it anyways, right? You want to have a dictation deck for your videos. So for example, this Dara interview that we have, we've got the Anki deck for the sentence cards. I like to have a dictation deck as well. Again, some students just forego the dictation deck, but I've seen students that use dictation decks have massive results, especially if you are lacking in your listening skills. It's a huge plus to have on your calendar map. Okay. So for the listening workflow, again, we've given you the Netflix that you can use, or you can use a benchmark. Now, since we've already picked out a benchmark, let's just add dictation deck. Okay. Anki, dictation deck. So I'm just adding dictation deck for my videos. Okay. Then you want to have to create done. What is left? Writing. So you can do right. Again, I'm going to just say I'm okay with writing. I'm going to do 2 chapters a month. You want to do this for the rest of your months. You want to have it for March, April. Now, again, this is for your self-studying, your self-training. What you will include later on is your speaking coach, your one-on-one speaking coach. And usually that's 2 classes a week, 1 hour per class. So it will usually be on a Monday, Tuesday for your first class, Thursday, Friday, even on a Saturday for your second class. Then you have a complete picture. And you want to have everything hyperlinked. You want to have everything in there for your calendar map so that all you got to do is wake up, or based on your trigger, you can just open up your calendar map and get the training. The order of it is very important as well. Right now, I've used this as an example, but for you, have it in order as well. What is the first item that you want to do on that day, the second and the third? I know I'm missing something. Oh yeah. So 10-minute call with mentor. That's every week. We give you a mentor, and every week they'll check in with you and they'll test you. Some students don't even want a mentor. They say, I don't want to be pushed. I don't want to feel burdened. I don't want to feel pressured. But again, I strongly recommend it. You need that push. And so mentors are important. So using Achieve Calendar Map to map your videos, articles, and letters and Ankis. You can swap the letters with your emails. You know, you can swap a video with maybe your Netflix that's got your main character. But the important thing is you want to have it mapped out And I just shown you guys that today, okay? I just want to show you an example one more time. So now, this is incredibly well made in that having a time associated to what you're doing, it's going to even further help when you get to your studying. It tells you exactly it's going to take this much, and that's what you're taking your time to. I mean, I can't stress this enough. If you can actually write the exact time, 30 minutes, 1 hour, it's going to really, really help. On top of that, color coding really works depending on your style. So whenever you finish a daily action item, you can highlight it in yellow, red, strike it out in black if you want. So for example, he's done it in yellow. You can do just same thing, but again, you can strike it out, right? My style is striking it out. I like to see strikeouts. It feels good. And every time I finish something, I strike it out. It feels great. Again, some students like to have it with color codes. Yellow. Okay? I receive a lot of questions from my students saying, does it have to look exactly like that? No, right? The example that I just showed you has a grammar book to it because they want to focus on the grammar. So he asked his teacher and his coach, and his coach recommended him a grammar book, and they're doing grammar every week, right? It depends on what your weakness is and what you want to improve. Okay? Now, taking daily action on your calendar map. We're just saying that let's just say, for example, we've mapped out your calendar map for February, March, all the way to the end of the year. We got everything mapped out. We've got all of your videos, all of your Ankis, your articles, your boring letter chapters, right? We've got it all mapped out. What you want to do is, if you're using Google Chrome, you want to bookmark this page, and you want to add it into your bookmark bar. Bookmarks bar, that's where you want to add it, okay? And then you say done. Now, I've got a lot of bookmarks. I've got to reorganize my thing, but if you look here, you want to drag it all the way to your top. The first thing that you want to see is this one, right? So the first, let's just show you a new Chrome browser, new window. Okay. So all you want to do is when you open up your browser, you click on your Achieve Map, and it takes you to your current month, February. Now you can do March. If you're on March, you can do, boom, change it. Remove. So for example, then March. We're just taking all the time away. Instead of having to find it, where is it? You can also even do it on your phone, right? So you've opened it. And today's a Monday. I'm going to watch my video.
And I am thrilled to have you here and to have you.
No distractions. I've got my phone on vibrate, maybe even on silent. I've got no other windows open, just one window, 2 tabs, your Achieve Map, and then your video. And I'm entirely focused on this. Don't be doing multitasking, don't email, don't message. You know, maybe you've got your coffee and you're watching, right? Now, if you remember, there was the trigger, action, and reward. My best recommendation is knock it out in the morning. Get up 1 hour before you start, create that new habit, and finish off, you know, what's on your counter map. So if it means 1 hour watching the video, and Anki deck for your video, and Anki dictation deck for your video, well, a student could watch this before they get onto their commute, whether it's driving, subway, taxi. Watch the video, quiet room, no stress, no distractions. And then for your Anki deck, because you got it synced up to your phone, you could go through your flashcards on your phone, correct? You can do that. I would say dictation deck, however, it's very difficult to do it on your phone because you don't want to be typing like this. You want to have it on your desktop or your laptop. So most likely you would come back home from work and sacrifice 30 minutes or an hour for your dictation work. Then you're finished on your day. You're saying those just 3 things. What is your reward, right? Once you finish these three things off, you should give yourself a reward. And I've told you that countless times. If your trigger is the alarm clock and then the action is doing your work, then what is going to be your reward? And that needs to happen every time for at least 3 weeks. You're telling your mind that if you do hard work, you're going to be rewarded. I don't think I showed you this, but I had a student of mine, and his reward was to go to Thailand. And during his Holiday, he went to Thailand and played golf with his friend. And he took a photo and sent it to me and said, worth it. It was worth it. So yeah, he finished off his 30 days calendar map, built a habit, did amazing work. And he rewarded himself by going to Thailand. And he showed me the picture and it was amazing. And see, it feels good, right? It feels great to reward yourself once you finish off great work. Even with Jim, I mean, this is another student of mine. Again, I show you this all the time because his calendar map is very nice. I've told him that, look, if you finish all your things at the end of the month, I'm taking you out for steak dinner. I said that to him. And I think the bet is going to be happening because he's finished all of his work. And I'll take him out for a nice steak. You know, I like to reward my students as well. So that's pretty simple. I mean, the amount of time that goes in is going to be preparing and creating. And I know there's a lot of students here that is worried about the Ankis. That's the only worry, I know. So I'm going to show you how to automate and how to create Ankis without doing the work yourself. But if you can create your own Ankis, which you can and you should, I'm going to show you a system in which you can create your own Ankis without having to do it yourself. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's calendar maps. Okay. Then you can take advantage of my time. I mean, Kwang Sol, he's doing the one-on-one calls with me every Friday. You guys all should be doing those one-on-one calls with me. And commonly asked question is, Don, what happens after the 8-week program? Is it finished? Can I still have these calls with you? And my answer is yes, of course you can. Now, I'm actually very selective with my time, however. I give my time to those that are actually doing the work, right? I give you everything. I mean, I give strategy and I give my feedback. I take time out of my day to have these calls with the students that are on their calendar maps. There's no end. That's the huge benefit of this. All the way until you reach your goal. That's pretty much it. or until you get tired of me. That's that's what happens.
That brings us to a close to this training video. I hope you gained a lot of value. Certainly, we covered a lot today. I will see you in the next training video. We have one more. I want to leave it with this. Although I'm available to all of my clients, I tend to choose students that are showing a lot of progress, a lot of effort, and for those students, I give them all of my time. I give them all of my energy. I really do. And you can take advantage of that. So what I mean is, if I see that you're putting in the effort, if I see that you're showing a lot of commitment towards your calendar map, I will give you everything. Students that do that, they reap so many benefits and they gain tons of value and they level up. Trust me. So I just need you to put in your work. It's all about work now, right? I covered a lot of strategy. I gave you a lot of resources. I give you a lot of guidance and how-tos. Now it's for you to do the work. And if I see that you're doing the work, I come for you. Thank you so much for listening all the way here. And I will see you in the next training video. And I look forward to it. Thank you.